Hello and welcome back to Art with Skylar Blue. Today we are going to learn how to draw a slice of pizza. To get started, you need a piece of paper, a pencil, Sharpie, and eraser. Later you will need something to color with. What you use is up to you. And let's get started. Okay, so as you can see, I have my reference image in the top corner. That's my drawing I did on my iPad. We're going to start with the pencil and just make a basic shape for our pizza. So it's going to be kind of like a wobbly triangle. So intentionally imperfect, something like that. From here, I'm going to start working on the crust. So again, just with the pencil, I'm going to make another line going across. Again, kind of bumpy, kind of imperfect to show the crust. And then I'm going to start making these curvy lines at different lengths on the side of the pizza to represent that drippy, yummy, delicious cheese. Something like that. It's okay if it's not exact. Now I'm going to start adding some toppings. I'm going to use my reference image, but in just a second, I'm going to speed through this part and put up a different reference image on the screen that you can use to create any toppings that you'd like. Feel free to pause the video here and take a look at these. If there's any that you don't see, feel free to look up some reference images online if that's what you need to do, or of course, get creative, make your own version. Okay, and now that I have my toppings, I'm just finishing up the last few. We are going to start adding just some kind of curvy, wiggly lines for texture to show kind of more of that melty cheese. So I'm just finishing up those olives. I love olives, fun fact. So of course I had to put so many extra on my pizza. And now you're going to see me just kind of make these little squiggly lines here and there. And that's going to just make everything look a little bit more melty and delicious. Getting very hungry talking about this. And you can add as many or as few as you'd like. I'm probably going to even add just like a little drip like this on the side to show how cheesy this pizza is. Coming up top, I'm going to add some more bumps just to give some texture in the crust, maybe even like a little bubble, an air bubble like you sometimes get from pizza. And I want to do a checkerboard background, so I'm actually going to start this part using a ruler. Again, this is optional. You can do whatever background you want. So I'm going to just go ahead and use my ruler to make lines. I'm actually using the width of the ruler to make the lines, so that's why I'm not measuring. I'm just kind of holding the ruler at the bottom and moving up. After this, I'm going to repeat doing the same thing vertically to get that nice crisscross. Okay, from this point, I'm happy with my design. So I'm going to start doing my Sharpie, going over all my lines to finalize them, make them stand out a little bit more. Um, when we go over the Sharpie, you just want to be mindful. Like, as you can see, I accidentally made some of those lines with the ruler going through the pizza. I wasn't paying attention. So that's fine. It's pencil. It's an easy fix. But I want to make sure I don't accidentally Sharpie those. So really just take your time, pay attention. In just a moment, I will speed through this part. But please know that this did take me a little while and care to make sure everything was nice and neat and the way that I really want it to look. And you'll notice I'm going to use the ruler to really just help me with the Sharpie, make sure everything is nice and neat, and I'm not going through the pizza. I'm being really mindful to make sure my lines stop before and after so that I don't accidentally put a line straight through my delicious cheesy pizza. Once you're happy with your Sharpie work, you can go ahead and erase all of the pencil lines that you don't need. We don't need any guides anymore at this point. And then lastly, I just decided to give the shape of the pizza a little more definition with a few squiggly but less squiggly lines to kind of show the edge of the pizza so it's more clear where the cheese is kind of falling past that edge. Just some like little finishing touches to give it an extra sense of meltiness. And then from here, I'm ready to color. So I'm using illustration markers. Feel free to use whatever you have at home. I'm kind of going based off of my reference image again, but get creative with it. It's your pizza. You can make it however you want. I have seen students even make like a dessert pizza or like a gummy worm pizza, a s'mores pizza. So who says it has to be traditional? It's your art. You get to decide that. Right, and I'm just finishing up my background at this point. I went back in with a Milky pen to kind of define the olives a little more since it was black on black. And this is my finished piece. I hope you enjoyed and would love to see you in the next video. Thanks for drawing with me today.